Welcome back everybody, Todd here. If new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to do a review on this VEVOR truck hitch game hoist. So come on with me, let's jump into this review. I'd like to start out by thanking VEVOR for sending this out for me to review. Obviously comes in a big box. Let's get it out of here and take a look at what's inside. So we've got it out of the first box, and of course what happens is you've got a box in a box. That's what comes inside the second box then. Let's go ahead and get all that out of there and laid out, and I'll show you what the components are. There's a look at what came out of there. Once you get it all unpacked, it's actually pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and start assembling it. So here's our step one. We're going to take these components, 3 of them, and we're going to put them together using those D-clips. So here we go. You've got holes here, got a hole there, you got holes here. We're going to go ahead, stick that like all the way up in there. Then we're going to go ahead and pin that. Here we go. And now we've got that part all assembled. Okay, our next step then is going to be to secure this on that. That's your 360-degree swing. You've got bearings. If you look at this, it's 3 pieces. This is grooved out here. It's flat on there. There's your bearings. And then this one's grooved out. So you sandwich it with the bearings in between the groove, and then that's going to go right here on the plate. Before we put this end in, we're going to go ahead and put some grease on it. Grease here on there. Get that on there. All the way around it. Just help us get it on there. We're going to grease these bearings a little bit also. On both sides of the bearings, and get some grease in there. Go ahead, put our bearings there. Now, let's see if we can get that in there. Just keep working it in there with that grease. Pick it up this way and keep working. Go. Now I can see the hole that I can get this thing through. Right here's our hole. So we should be able to drop that D-ring through there now and out the other side. That's going to hold that and keep it from rotating on us. Okay, at this point I think the next step is I'm going to go ahead and start putting it on the vehicle and build the rest of it that way. You can see right down here I've attached this to my 2-inch receiver, so now it's installed on the vehicle. Our next step in the process is right here on step number 3, which is to attach the winch. To assemble your winch, you'll have to put the handle on. There's a bracket right here. That just goes on there. This slips inside that bracket, see? And then you just crank that nut down. It's like a size 19 millimeter. Then you're going to have to take your bolts, slide them down inside of there. So now our bolts are going to go right through here, all the way through. You just have to feed them through. And then out the other side. There you go. Then we take the nuts that they supplied, stick those on. And just fasten it down. I've got a size 17 millimeter ratchet. Our next step then is going to be to install this piece. We're just going to lift it up, slide it down inside based on whatever height we want. Let's say we want it right there, and we're going to go ahead, use our D-clips, and then put that D-clip in. Then we'll go ahead and put our second D-clip in there. There you go. Here's our winch. You're going to want to bring the winch line up behind here. So you'll have to take the end and just snake it underneath there. It'll go. Here's your pulley up there inside of there. There's another pulley there. I've removed that bolt as well, So we're going to be able to loop that all the way around there, and then we'll reinstall those bolts so that it can't come loose. Here's our last piece. You just clip that on there, and then if we want to stick it up, here's our crank. It can go either way. Crank it down, flip it, crank it up. One of the things that really separates this hoist from the rest is this foot down here, because that's really going to stabilize the whole thing. Without that foot, you're putting a lot of weight on your vehicle, and it's going to squat that right down. That's your VEVOR truck hitch deer hoist. Well, that's going to be a wrap for this video. I appreciate you tagging along as always. Hey, do me a favor and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and then we'll see you back here in the next review.